Hi, this is Jason Fielder with the Daily Forex Report for July 20th. Currently looking at the US-Japanese yen pair. This particular pair moved higher but closed lower for the session, is moving sideways with a bias that is sideways as well. Look for this pair to potentially go as high as 95.40, possibly as low as 93.39. Look for some resistance around 94.44 and possibly some support around 93.74 in this particular pair. Now switching to the Euro USD, this pair broke up to the upside, is moving higher, biased is up. Definitely have this pair to potentially go as high as 143.46, possibly as low as 140.06. Look for some resistance around 142.50 and look for some support around 141.64 in this particular pair. Now switching to the pound US dollar pair, this pair moved higher as well. It is still moving sideways though, and the bias is sideways. Look for this pair to potentially move as high as 1.6673, possibly as low as 162.04. Look for some resistance at 165.86 and look for some support around 164.78 in this pair. Now switching to the US Swiss, this pair is moving down, closed down, and definitely has a bias to the downside. We did close below some previous support, both here and here, so we could see this pair move much lower, much faster. Look for this pair to potentially move as high though as 1.0852, possibly as low as 1.0578. Look for some resistance around 1.0705 and look for some support around 1.0650 in this particular pair. Now we have the Bank of Canada releasing their interest rate decision tomorrow at 9 a.m. Eastern Time. Consensus is that they're going to hold rates at 0.25%. We also have the U.S. Bernanke giving his monetary policy report to the House panel at 10 a.m. Could be interesting to see what he has to say and how that affects the market, so you may want to tune into that as well. The Aussies have their CPI year to date for the second quarter at 9:30 p.m. tomorrow Eastern Time, and the consensus is it has moved down from 4.4% down to 4.1%. As far as what I'm looking for during this next session, the pound formed a swing trade setup at the close of this last session. Look for a break above that particular, look for a break. Let's go ahead and take a look at that, where that would be, right around the 1.6610 area, and look for it to move on up from there, possibly as high as this. We could look for it to move a little bit higher. Just look at the different resistance points that are prevalent moving up, this session, and this session. So look at those as potential places to go to break even, like we've talked about, and exit the trade, as we've talked about over the past several reports. Well, that about does it for today. Until next time, this is Jason Fielder. Good trading.